Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Friend Zone Club podcast. We've got a bit of a different thing going on this week. We're trying out something new, so we hope you enjoy it. So, of course, we're joined by me, we're joined by Tim over here, we're joined by Joey and Tom, and our special guest, Christopher Tendai. So, now, Christopher Tendai has been in a lot of things. Started dancing at the age of 18. I've done my research. I think he's happy about that one. He runs a dance studio. He has been in Hamilton, the musical on West End, and he has done many other things. So, Chris, how's your quarantine going at the moment?
It's something, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's ups and downs, but it's been busy, which has been good. Good thing. So
Definitely keeping busy. So what have you been keeping busy with then?
I've been teaching a lot.
Yeah.
Still being able to kind of keep that side going, which is really nice. And also still like being able to do certain things with my dance company, and also some potential jobs in the future that are coming up as well. So it's like things are going forward, even though we've been in this time. So it's I've been quite fortunate with that.
I know. I mean, yeah. So have you been working on any like projects at all?
Yeah. So I'm currently doing a project at the moment with my company, and we're creating like a series of different videos incorporating spoken word and movement as well, kind of linked in with the Black Lives Matter movement.
Of course. Oh yeah, that's really
cool. With that, and to make sure that people still know that it's not just a trend, but it's a So yeah, that's what I'm working on at the moment.
Yeah, sounds fun.
It's really important work. That I mean, it's not just a
no trend.
Trend.
It's an actual course or something.
Yeah, big important course.
And I know that's not much coming from 4 18-year-old white guys. But
what is good though, it's good to have the conversation about it and things like that, and I think it's good that it's spoken about as well. So
of course,
all good things.
You gotta keep going with it, don't you?
Yeah, keep pushing forward, and we'll get the results we want.
We need.
Deserve.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, so have you been like keeping up with anybody from the Hamilton cast or any other cast you've been part of recently?
Yeah, I think a weird thing that this pandemic has done is sort of brought people together a lot more. I've actually spoken to quite a few people from different casts of different shows that I've been in, which has been really nice, and it's been really nice to catch up with people. We have like a original cast Hamilton WhatsApp group, really nice, so we get to keep in touch with everyone and see what other people are doing, and always like supporting other people's projects and stuff like that. Really nice. So it's been really good, and I've had like the house party on that party app thing. I'm not great at it. On it.
I've played that a couple times.
I had one with my some of the guys from West Side Story, which was really nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, like it's been over a year now since I did the show, and we had like a house party session, and it was just so nice just to have all the laughs and the banter again.
Keep going with it. It's great that you're still in contact with them all. And as I did make this mistake last week, I'm gonna make sure that I make the mistake again. So you are still part of the Hamilton West End cast, aren't you?
I am not. No.
No, you're not. I made the mistake. At least I asked this time. But of course, Hamilton is an absolutely massive phenomenon. Very good word. Yes. Yeah. So how was that like? How was just getting into it? How was the audition process? Let's go with that one.
Yeah, Hamilton was like a dream job. I know that you guys interviewed Stephanie Clemens as well, and
We did. Yeah, we did. Yeah.
she is like, she's an amazing human being. So when I auditioned for it, I was currently in the Heights at the time, so already doing one of Lynn's shows, which was really cool. And he'd like come to the show before and like said a few things. And when I come across people of authority, I get like really intimidated. So I'm not one of those people like, oh my gosh, Lynn, amazing. I'm like, hello. Great. I get like that. So I met him a few times. And to be honest, I didn't really know much about Hamilton. And I got a job already. I was supposed to be doing Starlight Express in Germany.
Oh yeah, right.
Kind of had my life set for the next 14 months in Germany doing that on roller skates. And just not a thing.
It's a weird production, isn't it?
It's something different.
Yeah, I had dinner with my friend, and he was like, "You do know you're going to be on skates, right? You skates." And I was like, "Yeah, that's a thought." So yeah, my agent got me an audition for it, and I know people in the cast already had their auditions for it, and they had like a month and a half to like prep for it, and they had material and everything, and I got mine like a week before, like 2 weeks before. So I was like, cool, you know what, I'll see what happens, it's a West End gig, why not? And I went there, and it was literally like the entire of the musical theatre industry and the commercial dancer industry there as well. So it was literally like dog eat dog kind of thing. But I was like, oh yeah, I know how this is going to go, all this kind of stuff. And it was Steph, who was there, who was leading it. And then the choreographer, Andy Blankenbuehler, was there as well. And it was like I've never had an audition like that before. Like, it was the most inspiring thing. Most inspiring audition I've ever had. And I came out and I was like, I need this job. It's mine. Taking it. So luckily, I got a recall from the first round, and the recalls went on, like the whole session kind of went on for 3 months. So I got my first round in October, and then I found out I had the job the end of January the following year. And it had about eight different rounds, and they had a boot camp week as well, where we got to learn 4 different numbers from the show. So I know we learned My Shot, Helpless, Satisfied, and The Room Where It Happens. And we learned the whole choreo as it is in the show. We learned the harmonies on top of that. And you could tell that they were looking at certain people as a swing. And I think I was one of those people, because a few of us had to share different roles. So we had to do things multiple times. And I was literally that person in the corner, like drawing my swing maps at the side. And then Steph is like, come on, like, you need to learn this. And I'm like, okay, I'll do what you want, okay.
Intense.
And like, she's another person of authority. Like, she really inspires me, and has inspired me to do other things and in my life. And again, whenever she's talking, I'm just like, okay, I'll do it. But it was amazing and so hard, and it just changed the way that I looked at dance and theatre completely. Like, it literally went a 360, and I was like, oh, okay, this is actually what movement is. And it's more about the intention of movement and the acting side along it. And and it was just like my mind was blown. And they were giving me feedbacks throughout the recalls, was like, just, take the energy down, think about this. And I know, like, a year ago, if they said that to me, I'd be like, what do you know? You don't know me. But from then it was just like, I just completely understood what they were talking about. And yeah, it just really opened my mind to a lot of things. And I remember we did the final round, and then I had to wait 3 weeks to find out if it was a yes or a no. And it was a lot of me calling my agent every second of the day, being like, do you know yet?
Sure he was happy. He was happy about that. Sure they were happy about that.
Literally. I remember they got me auditioned for Aladdin in the West End, and they were like, let's just kind of move on. If that doesn't happen, there's something else. And I was like, okay, fine. And yeah, I remember they calling me, and I literally like dropped to the floor like a hallelujah kind of moment. And it was my first West End job as well, and being part of an original cast of something was just like something to tick off the bucket list. So yeah, it was a lot, but it was amazing. It was really amazing.
Yeah, and personally, I find it really inspirational how you got into this amazing cast, and sorry, my dog's walking around quite a lot at the moment. Got into this amazing cast, and you'd just started dancing at the age of 18. Like, so many people, like, the stereotypical start dancing at like 3 years old. And you go into it when you're 18, and you still can achieve that much. Must take so much work.
What was like how many years was it between you starting training to then Hamilton?
So I started training properly in 2014. And then I got Hamilton in 2017.
Is that 3? No, it's not. Yeah, it's 3 years.
4.
Sorry, I'm lying to you. Sorry, 2011. That's when I graduated.
2011. Okay, and then
2011. So yeah, about 6.
Great at this album.
Yeah, no, not 3 years, not 3 years.
So 6 years.
Yeah.
That's there we go.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good for getting a West End with 6 years of training. That's pretty impressive.
It's pretty inspirational as
well.
well.
You must be good.
Like, yeah, like I'm grateful every day for all of the opportunities that I'm given, and I think especially in this industry, you just look at other people and you're like, oh, that person got West End when they just graduated or when they're still in 3rd year, and it's like, I've got to get that job. And it wasn't really until I started to just focus on myself, focus on my journey, was when that happened, really. And it was kind of like it was the right time. And if I had it previously, I wouldn't have understood things, and I think I would have been very overwhelmed with everything. But I think it was, right place, right time kind of thing.
Yeah. I wanted to ask, so in the original Broadway, they had the turntable in the middle of the stage. Do you also have that?
Yes, we do. We do indeed.
It adds like I forgot who said, I don't know, but I saw it said that turntable just adds an even more difficult routines, if you get me. Yeah.
That turntable was an acquaintance more than a friend, I would say, to me. And because my role within the show was a swing, so I had to cover 6 of the ensemble roles. So I was Charles Lee, Samuel Seabury, Philip Schuyler, all those kinds of people within the show. Sorry.
So which of those was your favourite then? Have you got a favourite out of all of them, or?
I think I loved playing Charles Lee. I think he was my favorite character. But I love the track of Samuel Seabury as well. Like they were a lot of fun, and I think the Samuel Seabury track was very like you were in everything. You had to do all these kind of things. So it was nice. So especially when you had people coming to see you, it's like I'm on stage all the time. Hi guys, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And
I came to see Hamilton. I might have said this a couple of times. I went to see Hamilton on West End. I think it was 2 years ago, and I saw you acting. I think I saw you as Samuel Seabury, and well done. And I've actually got a bit of an embarrassing story. About that. So I was waiting at stage door, as most fans do, and I saw. I'm like 90% sure this is you, but I saw a production of Lion, Witch and the Wardrobe in Leeds recently, and there was somebody who looked a bit like you, who was the centaur.
Oh wait,
the guy with the goat legs.
Mr.
Tumnus.
Yeah,
Mr. Tumnus.
That's it.
And I asked you if you were in Leeds recently, and I've made a massive ass of myself. It was a complete embarrassment. But yeah, I can't. I'm still a bit embarrassed of it. But yeah, that's
obviously it wasn't Chris.
Yes, obviously it wasn't. So I apologise for that. I doubt you remember that. But yeah, it was an interesting.
I mean, pretty cool to see someone performing in Leeds, then performing in West End, but it doesn't happen.
No, not quite.
You know what? It sounds like me though, being in 2 different productions at the same time.
Places at once, yeah.
Maybe I
So,
didn't
so talking about that whole audience interaction. Did you ever have any memories from chatting to any audience at the stage door, or like any funny ones?
Obviously not Harry.
Yeah,
No.
obviously not.
He's forgettable to us.
Yeah. Do you again?
There were funny. I think it was crazy when you went out in stage door. I've experienced nothing like it. There was like a line of people wanting, programs and books to be signed and all that kind of stuff. And they have the super fans, and they're always like dressed up in the costumes. Yeah. And I'm always thinking,
did you do that, Harry?
I did not do that.
Money that you're spending on these outfits, like tailored and made and everything. The funny things are though, when you have the super fans in and they're on the front row and you can see because they're mouthing along with the show, and especially like if covers come on and accidentally say something different. I remember one of the guys had it, and he said something different when he was playing Hamilton, and you could hear in the audience, "Ooh."
Oh.
Like, it's just like,
yeah, that would be awful.
It just makes you laugh. It makes you laugh so much. Yeah, the super fan moments really kill me, but I love them for it, and they draw us all these different kinds of fan art and stuff like that, and it's really nice. It just makes me laugh because they know the show better than we actually know the show, and it's like we need to make sure that we're doing it justice. And when it happens, they're like, that's not supposed to happen, is it? And you can just see them doing it, and it's just like, oh gosh.
I think it's crazy because that was before obviously Hamilton's on Disney Plus. That was like last week or something. So how many times they've seen it in New York or something?
Yeah, they've seen it in New York, Chicago, all the touring casts.
Yeah. So how many times do they have to travel over there to see it, to know exactly?
Well, they are called super fans, though. To be fair.
We had people.
Dead silence. See, this is Tim. He's interesting.
It's true. There's a reason called super fans that like to travel.
Yeah. They do anything for what they love.
Yeah. which is great. So
I wanted to ask about how. So you've done numerous shows over the years. When did you start? When did you start actually doing shows?
In 2014.
So okay, so like 3 years training, then starting doing some shows. What's your favourite show that you've done ever, besides Hamilton? That don't count.
I've been really fortunate and to have like some really good jobs, and a few that stand out for me is I did Jesus Christ Superstar at the Regent's Open Air Theatre, and that was a show. Like, it was incredible to be a part of. The team were fantastic. The choreographer was Drew McConey, and like, he is a major inspiration of mine. So I got to work with him on In the Heights, where he wasn't really around because it was like just slotting people in, but this one, he was a big part of it, which was really great to work with him. And it stems in the same way. And it was, I knew I got Hamilton, but then this was like a 3-month kind of contract. So I could literally do Jesus Christ Superstar before I went into Hamilton. And just a great thing, because it stemmed on the kind of intention of movement kind of thing. And it was a whirlwind. Like, we got to perform outside, so like having people outside and like the lights in the dark and everything like that, it just made it something what it is. And the live band playing Jesus Christ Superstar was just, you heard that electric guitar at the beginning, and it was just like
yeah,
tired you want something like that. And I was a swing in that show as well. And again, I got to just do crazy different parts, jumping in, doing all the things. And it was just amazing. Like, the cast were amazing, the creatives were amazing, the theatre itself was amazing. And it was just, if it ever comes back, like, I would hop into that show again.
Yeah.
It was amazing. And I think another show that stems out for me was a show I did at Edinburgh Fringe Festival, actually. And it was a dance show. And it was based on same-sex relationships. And it used a form of hip-hop contemporary. That kind of sparked my career going forward. Because that's, when I did that show, the producer of In the Heights, Paul Taylor Mills, saw me in it and actually asked me to do a self-tape for In the Heights. And that's how I got in the Heights. So I love Edinburgh Fringe so much. And that show just allowed me, it kind of like taught me a lot about myself, and kind of told me, don't worry what other people think of you. Like, you're doing what you want to do. Yeah, and that's, I'll always be grateful to that show because it really helped me progress in my career.
Yeah, that sounds incredible. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love. Sorry, I've just
Go for it.
hearing live music is so much better than just recorded music. I went to go see Star Wars: Empire Strikes Back with an orchestra, and if you know John Williams, he's just a master of composing and whatnot. So that was really, really, just hearing live music's really cool too. It just gives you chills, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. I'm like, I'm a gaming fan of like. One of my favorite is Final Fantasy, and I love hearing the orchestra for like all the like battle modes and all that kind of stuff. And it's I want to go to one of these things because I think it would just be amazing, and just the way they just heightens
especially
it.
some of the new villain ones as well.
Yeah,
Like the boss fights, like gets you going, especially the riffs and stuff. So good.
Tim's come alive.
Tim talks. Oh, thank the Lord. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
Bye for now.
Yeah, I want to have a little chat about the CTC dance company. So, when did you start this up then?
So I started this up whilst I was in Jesus Christ Superstar in 2017, and I wanted to create a concept video, and I created concept videos before, and they're like quite commercial kind of thing, and I wanted to create a video that was more of me and kind of what I represented, and it kind of turned into this short film. The people that I worked with was amazing. Like, it was incredible, and it was such like a company kind of feel. And the short film was called Imperfections, and was just like stigmatizing how we see ourselves. And from then, I was like, why not? Why not create like a little company and kind of see what happens? So I kind of asked my friends if they would just be part of it whilst it becomes big. And actually, my dance captain of Hamilton was part of it before we went into it, which was really great. And she kind of dips in and out of it. Yeah, and it kind of just sparked up, and I was like, I'm gonna take this forward and see what happens. So the first kind of year was where, you know, what's going to happen. We're just going to take any kind of these small gigs and stuff. And my friend was launching her EP of her album, and we danced for that. We danced in this like dance convention, which was really great, called Up Front, which is quite commercial, and we were quite kind of different. We came with like a jazzy kind of vibe. And then we wanted to put like some work together and create like a show. And initially that we wanted to create that sort of like a Matthew Bourne, Akram Khan, Alvin Ailey kind of company in the long hold. And then before that, we got interest from The Greatest Dancer in Series 1 on BBC.
Oh, yeah.
We kind of had our heart set on doing our own project, but we're like, all right, well, let's kind of see what happens. Can't hurt.
Why not?
Yeah. So it was very quick to get it all together. We kind of had 2 weeks rehearsal before we went on. We didn't get through, unfortunately, but it was a good experience, and to see where the company was going, which was great. And I think at the time I was like, TV, you don't know how they're going to put it. Are they going to make us look like, you know, crap? Are they going to make us what's going to happen? But I think we turned out really well. I'm still happy with what we created. And like, we were very close for the doors to open, but I have my thing about the whole entire thing anyway. And then we created like our show Identity, which is just like a little snippet of work that we kind of put on and hired a theatre of. And yeah, from then we went to Edinburgh Fringe the following year, and in between that we would do gigs. We've done gigs on like at the London Palladium. We've done music videos. We've done all these different kinds of things with the company. But my heart was set on creating these shows, and they had meaning behind them. And Identity was a lot about mental health awareness and understanding ourselves and loving ourselves for who we are. And within the show, it kind of stems across one person of how she sees herself, how other people deem to see herself through her eyes. And then she develops the strength to actually be like, I like who I am, you know, forget what other people say about me. And we used live music, spoken word, and movement together to create this kind of rhythm throughout. And we were like, this is what we're going to do. We want to be able to create shows rather than provide a service of, you know, bookers for your, you know, Halloween gig kind of thing. So yeah, we in Edinburgh we did really well. We were surprised, and at the time that Edinburgh was going on, I was rehearsing for Matilda in the West End. So I was kind of dipping out of rehearsals and then going over to Edinburgh any chance I got to overlook everything and then come back for rehearsals. So it was all kind of crazy. And it was, I funded everything as well. So I had to make sure that I had money in the bank. So go ahead. But yeah, I'm really glad of where we've come to. We got a transfer off West End at the Turbine Theatre in March. We finished 2 days before the lockdown happened, so we were very fortunate.
Oh, very lucky. Very lucky with that one.
Yeah.
And it's kind of stemmed where the company's going, and we're very much going forward as we want to become like a Matthew Bourne and Akram Khan and showcase our stories and that in different theatres and stuff like that. So yeah, a lot has happened in the 3 years it's been active, but I'm so happy I did, and so grateful for the people that are a part of it. And we've managed to get sponsor now, and we've got a producer on board. So it's starting to go more and more official with everything now. So yeah, that's a bit about the company. We provide courses as well alongside the company as well to help aspiring performers become more aware of how the industry works, and looking at themselves as not just a performer but an entrepreneur as well, and understanding that they can create their own success.
Yeah,
that's great. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really good.
Sorry.
3 years as well.
That's really impressive.
That's so. There's just
impressive.
so much reach. Like, there's so much to happen in 3 years. That's
It's a lot. Yeah.
Quick mover. Yeah. Fine.
yeah. And with all these things going on as well in the background with Hamilton and Matilda, all that sort of stuff, that is
just never stop. Just keep going.
How many shows have you actually done on West End?
So I've done 2. So Hamilton and then Matilda as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how's Matilda the experience like?
Different.
Yeah, that's what I was meant to say.
Yeah, I think it's just completely different show altogether.
Yeah.
It's incredible how different those are.
But that's the key of performance, isn't it? To be able to do Matilda.
Versatility.
And then, Hamilton. There you go. Do you know what? My mind is a bit slow right now. We'll just carry on.
Yeah, it was crazy. I think Hamilton is such you're on stage all the time and you have to all the time.
Yeah.
With Matilda, it's very bitty and the kids, it's more about the kids within the show. And I had to I learned that I could do certain things like, I don't know if you've watched the show before, but there's a scene where they have to climb the gates and they're kind of dancing on the block and all this kind of stuff. I've got these acrobatic skills now that I didn't know I had. Swing on these big swings, and if I'm not, seat belted in and I know that there's a danger of me falling, fears were overcome in that time as well. So, always developing that skill set, each time.
What was it like working with children on West End? How's that? Annoying?
You don't know what to expect. And I think when you think of kids in the arts, you sort of think of Saturday school kind of kids that go there. But these kids are like, or some of them are pre-leaders, and some of them, like, they know that they have a talent, and they're very sophisticated. And it was like, I enjoyed working with the kids. They actually give a lot of banter with it. It's so funny. There was one time, like, they get it so ingrained within them that they will, you know, when adults are on stage, you know, if something goes wrong or a prop falls off, our brain goes, how can I pick that up and keep going with what's going on? Kids just go into autopilot. So there was one time where this boy's wig fell off when we're doing Revolting Children. Or he's still going for gold, and I was like, there was tears in my eyes. And like, he's like dancing with this wig, and it was just, and I think that's what I the most happen. And there was another time where someone's shoe flew off, so they were doing in a pencil and a sock, and I was streaming. Like, it was just so funny, but they're just programmed to keep going, and I think that's what the banter of it just made me laugh.
That's funny. The exact same thing, a shoe falling off. I was doing High School Musical with my drama group. I was playing Ryan, and my shoe just flew off in the middle of I can't remember which song it was, but it just flew off, and I was doing a duet with my Sharpay. And the entire thing, I was just thinking, how do I pick this up while making it funny? And I just didn't.
It's because you're Harry Howells.
Yeah. Just running around the entire stage singing this song. One shoe on. It's an experience, isn't it, when things go wrong?
Oh, it's an experience.
Failure is the best teacher. You know, that's a famous quote from someone.
His uncle's a Buddhist monk.
My uncle is a Buddhist monk, yeah. But actually, it's a quote from Yoda. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yoda's very wise.
We stuck in the Star Wars reference. We can't sneak in the Shadow on the Wall reference this time.
No, normally there is a phallic-shaped shadow behind me. It's a light. Don't worry, it's a light. But if you see in the other episodes, there's a shadow on my wall. It makes some conversations every now and then.
Very
not the best conversations, you know. But it's
so manly.
It's made a conversation right now, and it's not even here.
Exactly. Yeah. It's interesting.
Is it?
Oh, it is. Trust me.
Okay. Oh, I guess it's interesting then.
So, with Hamilton, what was? I think
it's a thing now.
It's a thing now. Getting excited and interested. What was your favourite backstage memory? Off stage, not while performing, but just chilling out backstage with the rest of the cast members. What was your favourite memory? Tim, that was disgusting.
Sorry for hearing
it. Oh gosh, there's so many. Oh, that's so hard.
If you can't think of just one, just give us a couple if you want.
Yeah, give us top three. Why not?
Top three.
The best things happen when people are talking and someone forgets to go on stage, and it's the way that their face goes, and it's like, and then they go, and then they try and be nonchalant on stage, and it's just the best thing ever. It's so.
Have you done that?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. I wouldn't expect anything less.
I think we must have all done that once, maybe.
Yeah. I've done that during Blood Brothers.
I've done that during.
Did you?
I think Blood Brothers. Did I do that during? No. Oh, okay. No, I'm too good for that.
Oh, very sorry.
I'm joking. It's the reason I'm in York.
Yeah. But did you have any rituals or things that you do every time before you went on stage with your cast members?
Yes. We always had a prayer circle every show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard about,
We all got in a circle just before the music came on, and it would be a different person each day to say something, to say grace or to say something that they're thankful for, and it always created unity within the cast, and you just felt a lot more together. Despite what happened on stage or anything like that, it was just like, you know, if something happened, it'd be like, are you okay? Yeah, you know, it's cool, no worries, that kind of thing. And yeah, especially being a swing going on for the first time, it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Going on for the first time, and you just got to smash it, and you know what's coming. It just calmed everyone down, despite having it was just like a pick me up and yeah, ready to go. Let's do it kind of thing. Really
that's what we did. That at the start of Blue Stocking.
What was ours?
A prayer circle.
No, it was the kind of our tutor would come. Everyone gather round. Everyone's there, and I don't know what we did. We kind of just went.
See, we had a different one before you lot, right? We did one where it summoned the blood, where we would get in a circle and we'd say summon the blood, and we'd do like a breathing, like yoga exercise whilst doing it. And the more you did it, the louder you'd say summon the blood. And it turns out it didn't work. It just made it even worse. It literally, because we got so worked up and like breathing and stuff that you forgot to breathe. So then you stop and you're like, oh my god, we're off to a performance. Oh my god. And then
this is the first time we're hearing about this.
Wait, no. The best thing about it is, right, that was a disaster, and then the show was the worst thing I ever did in my life.
What show you did?
It was Buckets. It was a show called. It was awful. Let's just say never watch it. Never. I recommend it. Never even search it. It's awful.
What if someone does it actually good?
No, it's just rubbish. It is. Trust me, it is awful. It is really bad. I know it's controversial.
But I can search it and I can find it.
If you really want, if you want like a movie night that wants to scare you or something, like a horror night, there you go. Book it.
Scary.
Yeah, because it's so bad, it'll scare you.
What? That doesn't make sense.
Trust me. Oh, then go for it. Go for it. It'll be the scariest thing you ever see.
There you go. Nice. Bad recommendation from Tim there.
Yeah,
hopefully we can add, if we can find something to add in, we can add that in.
I can try.
Post.
From top, there you go.
Oh, that's
there you are.
Interesting. Thanks, Tim.
You're welcome.
You can
always, the set was also a giant clock, and it'd always tick and we'd look up.
Always a good.
That was always scary.
Every time it ticked.
Yeah, every time it ticked, we'd all look up, and the scenes would pause, and it was really scary because the backstage would always mess up, so it's just still ticking. We're like, okay, come on, please, just start. Oh, scary.
Yeah.
Game time.
Oh,
game time. Here we go.
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
Okay. I'll just turn the TV on. Don't want to do that. Okay. Game time. Game time. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna get a bit closer to this one. So, today's game, we're gonna have. We haven't told you that we're gonna do game time, have we? This is a complete surprise to you.
Surprise to you. Surprise.
Okay. So, these three boys,
hello,
and you, Chris, are going to name musicals that have been adapted into a film.
Can we do the other way around as well?
Yeah, can we do the other way around?
We can do the other way around.
So film into musical, musical
nice.
into film. All right.
Are you ready, Chris?
Okay. Oh gosh. Okay.
We'll come to you last.
Yeah, I'm not that stagey. I'll try.
Okay. So
Tim starts.
we'll start with Tim, then we'll go to Joey, then we'll go to Tom.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Tim?
Before I start, am I allowed to say ones that got cancelled? It was about to be a musical, but it got cancelled.
No,
something bad happened.
It's got to be. You're about Spider-Man, aren't you?
I am.
No.
Okay, right. I'm going to say Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
Matilda.
Very good one. Tom?
Would Oliver Twist be on?
Oliver Twist. Yeah?
Yeah.
It's
been a film. It's been a film.
Yeah.
It's been a musical.
Okay, Chris?
Anastasia.
Oh,
Yes, very nice.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors, yes. Very good.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Oh, Tom?
Can I say Hamilton because it's on Disney Plus?
Yeah. I was thinking of that one.
Hashtag Hamill film they use. So
That doesn't cheat. There's a stage version online. That's
So it's fine. Nobody needs to know. Okay.
Oh dear.
Well, I'm sorry. I'll give it to him. Chris, have you got another one?
West Side Story.
West Side Story, yes.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. Yes. Joey?
Oh God.
When you're out, mate.
Oh,
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia. Very nice. Tom?
Bye, Tom.
It's Tom. So we have this quiz
No, that's not
where Tom always goes out very early in the quiz.
Oh, it's second. He always goes out on the second round.
In the second round, and we just did a quiz today as well, just 4 of us, and he went out very quickly as well. So I'm going to sit back down. Tom, have you got a good answer for us? I'll give you a bit of time here. I've stalled for you.
Yeah, he has.
And he's wasted it.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh,
Name
Tom.
a film. You know, film.
Moana? Well, that's the
No,
film, isn't it?
no,
Yeah,
Tom,
it's-
go stand over there.
Yeah, big
Go
on.
stand over there.
Lean back.
Boo! Right, okay. Chris, moving on to you.
Lion King.
Lion King. Yes. Tim.
I'm gonna say.
Oh no. Okay, I've got
I
it.
mean, wait, it is a musical, isn't it?
We'll say it.
What's
No. Is it musicals or performance plays? Oh, it's musicals.
Musicals.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a stage.
Frozen.
Oh, come
Unfortunately, yes, I'm not the biggest fan, but
yeah.
Chris?
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh.
Yes. Tim?
Oh my lord. Jack and the Beanstalk.
That doesn't count.
That counts.
Cannot have that.
Come on.
No.
Let him decide. Let him decide.
Chris?
Chris, come on.
Musical.
There you go.
No, let me
Out of the screen. Out of the screen.
Jurassic Park.
Out of Jurassic Park. Tim, no. Off screen.
I'll move up.
Off screen. Off screen.
Get out.
Joey.
Grease.
Grease. Nice. Chris. Shrek. Honestly, I'm not kidding. I love Shrek the musical. I just love it.
You're weird.
Joey.
Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing. Yeah. Chris.
Legally Blonde.
Legally Blonde. Oh my god. Joey.
Cinderella.
Cinderella.
Does that count?
I'm giving.
I've seen it as a pantomime.
I know so many.
Yeah, it's. I'm gonna count it because. Okay, Chris. Have you got any?
Go on, Chris.
Oh gosh.
No.
Oh yeah, I've got
I think you're both on the. Oh no, Joey's just got one.
I've got two.
Got 2.
3. I think.
Oh
Yeah.
So I can think of the musical, but not the name at the moment.
Okay. I mean, there is one that's gonna be a film in a year's time.
It has to be out.
No, well, you know.
I've got one.
Okay.
Chicago.
Chicago. Yes. Well, you have 3. So.
Moulin Rouge.
Moulin Rouge. Yep. That's very nice. Chris.
The one. She doesn't even go there. That one. See, I'm not very stagey with those kind of ones. Oh gosh. Singing in the Rain. I'm going to take that one.
Singing in the Rain. There's one. Joey.
Jersey Boys.
Jersey Boys.
Yeah.
I've not seen that one yet. I need to.
Yes, you have. You told me about it.
Have I?
I'm pretty sure. It might be a different one. Well, you watched it on Disney Plus recently.
Must be a different one. Okay, Chris. Someone spilled water.
Jesus Christ Superstar.
Oh.
Very nice.
Yes.
Joey.
Joseph and Technicolor Dreamcoat. That's a film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched it recently.
One of my favourite. One of my first plays, actually.
Same. It was my first play.
Oh.
My actual.
Were you Joseph?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Well, those 4 of us. That was Joseph, so I don't count it.
There you go. Chris.
I wore a black t-shirt.
Rent.
Rent. Yes. Joey.
What?
That's in there,
I was
mate.
about to say what have we had?
Jurassic Park.
There's been about 26,000 of them. 96,000 of them.
I don't know what's been a film. Sunset Boulevard. That's not a film, is it? Sunset Boulevard film.
I think Chris knows what I'm talking about. Sunset Boulevard?
Is that been a film? Can please someone clarify?
I feel
like it's...
I'll reference the internet.
Oh, we're Googling it.
Sunset Boulevard.
Please. My knowledge isn't that big.
Oh, it's a movie! Yes, that is a Sunset Boulevard movie.
Thank you very much.
Oh, Chris.
That's one I've got.
Pardon?
He said Hairspray.
Hairspray, yes. Joey. There's like 96,000 others.
We're not counting that. It's not been out.
It's out in a year.
Chris, would you count In the Heights?
Yeah, I don't know. Technically it's not out at the moment.
But it should be if Corona didn't hit.
Yeah, I can count. All right.
Okay then. Okay, I'm out. Yes, with I remember just gonna bring back Tom's comment on the quiz from Stephanie's 96,000 damn $100.
$100. Oh yeah. Oh my.
I'm stalling here for you, Joey.
Deal or no deal, you're out.
Can you even count to 5?
Oh no. 10.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
School of Rock.
Oh, yes.
Yes. The one with Jack Black.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Back to you, Chris.
The Bodyguard.
Bodyguard. Joey! He's out. Joey is out, which makes our winner Chris. Well done. Well done, everyone. Come back and
Oh gosh.
well done.
Wow.
Is there another quiz?
There's not another quiz. No. Sorry, Tim.
How's
You probably got pretty early again. Sorry about that.
What does he win? What does he win?
And you win
Thumbs up.
Pride.
Oh.
Beating 3 18-year-old actors.
Boom.
You don't know anything about musical theatre?
Exactly.
19.
Also, and a 19-year-old, nearly 20, who.
Nice.
Yes. Well done. Honestly.
Wow.
I would say respect, but it's not. It's not. Yeah, it's a good challenge. I quite liked the Joey versus Chris.
Yeah. I like the outcome out of it. That was really good.
That was
Chris winning.
yeah.
Wow.
Thanks,
Thanks
Tim.
for your support, guys.
Always very helpful input from Tim. Okay, so more questions, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyone else take any questions?
Right. I've got a question.
Oh no.
Right. What was it like during education, like before you got all into like the acting and stuff? Like, what was it like? What did you do? What did you study? How was it like? Did you go to drama school or anything? Like, how was that and stuff?
So yes, I went to drama school. I went to the Erdang Academy.
Right.
And I studied my degree in professional dance and musical theatre. And it was a lot. It was great, but it was a lot.
Yeah.
It was kind of what you guys said before of, there's people dancing since they were 3, and I've just rocked up 18, not knowing how to do a turn or anything like that, So I just said to myself, I need to work extra hard, like harder than anybody else there. So I literally, it looked like I owned the building because I was always in it. That's literally what it was. I was 7 days a week doing something, stretching, practicing, doing all sorts of things. And it was really hard, especially not being able, going in and being like, I have no idea. I sort of did more acting and singing beforehand, before going to drama school. But dance was like a new kind of field. But I absolutely loved it when I started doing it. I was like, right, okay, I need to be booking them jobs when I come out in 3 years. So get my head down now. So yeah, it was great. And I met some amazing people, friends for life that I'm still friends with now. Yeah, it was really great. It was a really redefining kind of time for me, and to understand like where I was going and what my path was going forward.
Yeah.
I mean,
because
we've heard all about like drama school being grueling.
Yeah, because
Absolutely brutal.
I'm off to GSA. Tim's off to.
I'm
Tim's off to Leeds.
I'm not having you insult me.
Where are you going to?
I'm off to I'm off
Leeds.
somewhere. Leeds. We'll say Leeds.
College.
So
Leeds.
Sorry.
College. You
Yeah,
get
it's
to
all
be
right.
there.
You got to be proud of what you achieved.
Ignore these guys. They don't know what to
I just supported you. You got to be proud of what you achieved.
We're being supportive, Tim.
Really not.
At least you got some.
I wanted to ask. So whilst you,
Where are you off?
I'm asking a question.
Oh.
I was going to ask, right? So whilst you're at drama school, did you have a side job? Did you be able to like? Because if you're doing 7 days a week at drama school, how are you fitting in it? Wow.
Yeah, technically stage school was Monday to Friday, but it was open on weekends, so I would like sneak in and be kicked out by the guys that used to clean everywhere. But yeah, I had a job. I used to work in retail. I couldn't do the pub jobs. I couldn't be a waiter.
Neither can Harry. He got fired.
Guys on my intro, I couldn't do it. So I first worked at Lush.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, very
My
nice.
first year. I
I
kind
will
of
look.
worked there before when I was at college, and then got a Christmas temp job in my first year. Then I kind of used my student loan a little bit just to allow me to not to have time just to focus. And then I got a job at the Oasis shop.
Wait, the drink. Wait, do they have shop?
It's a women's clothing shop.
Okay, it's a bit different than the drink shop. Yeah.
Hey, you're gonna give me that money? That's fine.
Yeah.
I'll sell that dress for you. Yeah, so I worked there for a year and a half, and then I got a teaching job on Saturdays at school, Saturday school. And then I started to work for the college. There were times where I didn't have, like, the money wasn't enough, and I had government funding, but only for a percentage of it. So I had to make sure I had enough money to pay for the course, and then pay for my rent, and pay to eat and to live. And yeah, I started doing like painting jobs for the college and summer holidays. Like, people would go home, I would stay. And then I would do like reception jobs for them. And they used to have weddings there at the building on the weekends. So sometimes I'll be like working in the cloakroom for 12 hours, doing like a 3 p.m. till 3 a.m. kind of job every Saturday.
Ruling.
Yeah, sometimes I would like work at Oasis from like morning until like 5, and then I would go straight away to do a cloakroom job and work until like 3 in the morning.
Not do that.
Pay them bills and make sure I have food, so, and take class as well, take class outside. So yeah, I didn't know what sleep was then. I don't know what sleep is now. But I'm working on that relationship with it at the moment.
So that's a tip for actors then. Just don't sleep.
Don't sleep.
Just keep going. Just never sleep. Okay, got that.
Problem with me.
Okay, that's the.
I know sleep a bit too well at the minute.
So we all do.
I do.
Especially Tom.
Oh yeah.
All it does is sleep. Hey, that's all you do is sleep.
Not really.
You're calling him out.
You can sleep when you've earned it. That's what I used to say.
Yeah.
Because then you sleep better, don't you? Because it's worth it.
Yeah.
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 I actually know.
That's a good tip.
You work hard.
That's
you're tired,
actually
and then you
some
actually fall
smart
asleep.
thing Tim said.
What do you mean? I said something smart this whole time.
Did Yoda say that?
Right, I didn't hear this.
Yoda.
Oh, I love it.
It's right, Tom doesn't speak.
Oh, dear.
I'm
I've got
out of questions.
I've got one more.
Go on, Tim.
Okay, Tim.
Right.
Oh, no.
I've got another
Right.
question. for you.
I don't know if this is a good question or not, right? But did you have like a diet or some sort of like fitness routine you did to keep like fit and like energized?
Tim wants to know.
Just don't eat pizza twice a day.
So I had 2 diets. So I had I ain't got no money diet of pita bread, coleslaw, those 15p Sainsbury's own noodles that you can get,
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
rice.
That's good, that.
Really well. So my weekly budget on my food then was about £8, £8 to £10 a week. My friends were like, how do you do that? And I'm like, I know ways about saving. I was a skinny little runt though, so depends how you want to go with that. In 3rd year, when I started to go to the gym and started to think about bulking and all that kind of stuff, I was making sure, well, I was eating a lot of meat then, so I'd have like mincemeat, chicken, all that kind of stuff. Make sure I had 3 big meals a day, but then having little snacks in between. And especially when you're at stage 4, you're always going to be on the go. So it's always good to snack. It's always good to have that. Whether it be like nuts or whether it be like fruit or things like that. And then having meals like a pasta-based meal or something like that. And then I used to have protein shakes per day as well.
Right.
I was bulking. But I don't eat meat anymore. I'm a vegan now.
Okay.
But yeah, if you're looking,
You would
Tim
be able
could
to
never.
do that.
Tim
You
could
would
never.
Hey, I did it for a week. It's actually,
Yeah.
you feel good.
He-
You feel good.
That's the most time.
We had to make him.
I was just going to ask, we interviewed Giles Torreira last week
Yep.
on our show.
Great guy.
Did you, like, I don't know if you've got any, what do you want to say about him? Like, I don't know. Just Giles.
Pereira is a genius. He is like, he is incredible. He's on another level. He inspired me so much within the show. I would go to him and be just say like, how are you so good? Like, but then he's a person that is always training his craft. He's always doing the most, and the fact that he's been a writer and still writing his own stuff, and he's had his plays at like the National and things like that. It's absolutely incredible with everything that he's done, and the precision of the character of Aaron Burr that he created. I think that he is the best Aaron Burr there's ever been, hands down.
I agree.
Oh.
I do agree. I'm a bit biased because I've seen him on West End.
But you've seen the Broadway one now.
I have seen the Broadway one.
Leslie Odom Jr.
Well done. He's got it. He's got it.
The first time I watched Hamilton, so.
Yeah, but honestly, it's just the way he does it. I love it. But yeah, I agree with you there. He was amazing, and it's great talking to him as well.
It was.
Yeah.
Gotta love talking to all Hamilton casts. They're all
Just call it the Hamilton. Yeah,
Because we've had a couple of chats with Hamilton members and Star Wars members at the moment.
It's just Star Wars.
It has been. Hopefully we can
break out of that cycle.
Yeah, hopefully for the viewers, hopefully we will be breaking out that cycle, as you said.
Oh, yeah, Hamilton, yeah, and Star Wars.
Maybe Tom might finally say something.
Yeah, guitar person on. Maybe Tom will lighten up there. But have you got anything you'd like to promote on the channel, Chris?
I would love to promote my courses that I have on at the moment for aspiring performers. It is called Industry Ready. The course is called to help either performers who are currently training, who want to go to stage school, who are graduates, and just getting more of an insight of how this industry works. And we focus on technique, performance technique. We focus on business entrepreneurial skills to understand how the industry works as a business, making sure we understand contracts, making sure we understand how to speak to agents, how to get ourselves our own auditions, these kind of things. And then we also look at mental well-being of a performer as well, and to make sure that performers have the tools they need to go forward and be confident within their skills, to understand themselves on a more authentic level going into the field. So yeah, I have, the course is currently online. It's a weekly course. It's only £10 per week, and you get 3 classes each week with a session with guest speakers who come in, and tasks set as well to really help performers progress. And especially in this time, I've kept it at that price, because within this time, it's been quite hard for people financially. So I want to make sure that people can still get their training in and not have to worry about financial aspects as well.
That sounds like an amazing.
Sounds like a right deal.
Yeah.
So everyone,
if you're a dancer, get on it.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Get on it.
All our fans, go on, just subscribe.
Go on, do it.
You want
Oh well, thank you everybody again.
Oh, wow.
Ah yes, no, but that does sound like an amazing, amazing thing to subscribe to, and hopefully we get a couple people interested.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you again, Chris, for joining us. Unfortunately, that is the end. That's all we've got time for.
That's all we've got time for this week.
Yeah, so thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you, Chris, of course. You've been absolutely amazing. Loved having you on so much. Thank you again to the boys.
Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, of course. Apparently, 43% of you are not subscribed. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
We've got more guests coming on, just like Chris, the beautiful human being.
Yeah, let's get a round of applause. Come on.
Great.
So we'll see you all later. So thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.